Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Beauty Beacons. Today we are going to talk about Jane Birkin. Jane Birkin is perhaps best known among modern day youngsters as the namesake of the Hermès Birkin bag. She was an actress and singer-songwriter, active from the second half of the 60s up until today actually, but she was most famous in the kind of late 60s and in the 70s, mostly for a series of scandals, to be honest. She wasn't afraid to show herself on camera and in songs and go a little bit further than your average lady at the time. So she acquired a bit of fame for that, but she was also considered a huge style icon. She was English but had a very French type of style, very laid back, casual, kind of that effortless elegance. She really mastered that beautifully, and up until today she is a fashion inspiration for many people. And she also mastered the art of natural beauty. This is one woman that didn't pile on the makeup to make herself look more beautiful. She just kind of exuded this confidence that made her really beautiful. If you know what I mean. It's just a very, very natural type of beauty with a couple of kind of 60s, 70s elements thrown in there. So as for the Birkin bag, there is an anecdote that says that she was sitting on an airplane next to the executive designer for Hermès at the time, and she had this signature wicker basket that she just carried everywhere, or straw basket, and she had that with her on the plane, and she was trying to kind of shove it into the overhead lockers, and kind of stuff fell out of there, and she complained to the designer of Hermès that she couldn't find a nice leather bag, so he designed one for her, and that became the iconic Hermès Birkin bag, which is still a very, very recognizable it bag nowadays. I have tried to recreate Jane Birkin's look, which is in fact quite easy to do as it is such a natural kind of little effort look. She very much sports the I woke up like this type of look, but I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks that you can use if you want to kind of imitate her style of kind of doing her hair and makeup a little bit better. So let's begin with the makeup. As always, I'm going to start with a thin layer of a low coverage foundation just to even out my skin tone a little bit, but we don't want that very made up look, so try and keep it natural. And I'm also going to apply a little bit of concealer to again get that fresh faced look, but not too much. We don't want to cake it on this time. So a thin layer of transparent powder finishes this off, just to set this in place, make sure it doesn't go anywhere throughout the day. And then it is already time to move on to the eyebrows. So Jane's eyebrows are mostly hidden behind her bangs, but when you can see them, you can see that they are very natural, groomed nicely, but not into any kind of distinctive shape, or you can't see that they're obviously filled in or anything. So I'm just going to opt for a tinted brow gel for this look. I'm using this one. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I'm just going to use that to slightly fill in my eyebrows and comb them into shape. For the eyes, I'm not going to apply any eyeshadow. I'm moving straight on to a white eyeliner that I'm going to apply on my lower lash line, and this is something that was done a lot in the 60s, and you can see it in some of Jane Birkin's photos as well. And then I'm going to take a mascara, and I am going to apply loads of this, and on my top lashes I'm going to kind of comb my lashes towards the outside, and I'm not going to focus on combing them up, but really towards the side. And this is a style that really resembles how Jane wore her eyelashes. And as for the bottom lashes, I am going to pile on the mascara here, apply layers and layers and layers until you get those really distinctive, thickly coated 60s eyelashes that she definitely wore a lot. And when I do get some mascara on my lower eyelid, I'm just going to leave it, allow it to dry, move on to the rest of my makeup, and come back to that later. So moving on, I am going to take a bronzer and apply this generously on top of my cheekbones. She always had this very natural sun-kissed look going on, as if she spent a lot of time outside in the sun, and I'm going to try and imitate that with a little bit of bronzer on top of my cheekbones and on my temples, and a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And then for lipstick, I'm just going to take a nude color. This is very 60s again, and you can see this in a lot of Jane's photos. So I'm just going to blot my lipstick on a tissue to get rid of a little bit of the shine, because this is quite a creamy formula and we don't necessarily want that. I'm also going to remove the mascara that I've kind of gotten all over my lower eyelid. And when everything's cleaned up, then that is your Jane Birkin makeup done. Very minimal, very simple, kind of a no makeup look, but still enhances the natural beauty. So moving on to the hair. Now, I am very lucky because my natural hair very much resembles Jane Birkin's, and the style I wear it in at the moment also very much looks like the style she wore her hair in. So obviously I've got the choppy bangs going on, an advantage that I already have. If you don't have bangs, you can use my method for creating faux bangs that I developed a while back. I have another extra video for that if you are interested in creating some faux bangs for this look. But for the rest of the hair, I'm just going to comb mine through. Again, my natural hair's texture is very similar to hers, so I don't really have to do much. But if you're trying to recreate this look, then something that works really well is using a sea salt spray, just to create a little bit of texture, a little bit of that messy kind of wavy-ish effect. There's not a lot of volume in Jane's hair, but it is kind of a little bit of an effortless look again, so a sea salt spray really helps with that. What you can do if you don't have a sea salt spray is just combine a little bit of water with some salt in a spray bottle. It's really simple, and that gives pretty much the same effect. So just spray your hair with the sea salt spray, crunch it a little bit on the bottom just to create a little bit of that texture. Yeah, just wear it down. I think I've only seen one picture of Jane Birkin where she doesn't have her hair just down in a middle parting. So again, hair's really simple to do. And there is your Jane Birkin look all done. So like I said, it is all about keeping it minimal, really simple, kind of use your natural beauty and elegance. Yeah, you'll be good to go. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, even though it was a little bit of a simpler tutorial. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can do that by clicking here or the red button below. I have another video here that you may also enjoy. You can go watch next. If you have any requests for future beauty beacons, be sure to leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!